Let's take another look at a topic around customer being in control. And this one is an old sort of story, really. We're talking about commodity, here we are, commodity versus advice, or consultative selling, call it what you like. We're talking about financial advisors here, mortgage brokers, mortgage advisors. Now, are you selling a commodity or are you selling advice? And of course, we need to know about that. Now, a couple of months ago, I was travelling up to London on business. I was on the train and I had a seat with fork and the tables, and there was two people sitting opposite me. I was enjoying my journey to London. And these two ladies opposite me were immaculately dressed, Asian-looking ladies as well, but obviously lived and born in the UK. They spoke perfect English. I was chatting to them about it, and of course it was Easter holiday, so of course the train was full of tourists and people on day trips. I said, "What are you up to today, then, ladies?" They said, "We're off to London." I said, "Oh, that's nice." I said, "What are you doing? Shopping, bit of the shows and things, bit of history?" She said, "No, we're going to vote in our election." They said. She said, "We're Indonesian. We're allowed to vote in the Indonesian election, and we want to vote for our president. And we're going to London to do it." I said, "That's fantastic." I said, "Couldn't you have voted by post or online or something?" They said, "Oh yeah, we could have done postal votes, but we like to make a day of it. You get to chat to your friends. Haven't seen my friend here for a while. We can take a show, have a restaurant lunch, see some sights. We want to make a day of it." And that got me thinking about your world as a financial advisor. Do you regard things as a commodity, or do you regard your advice as a bit more? You see, these ladies, they could have done it by post, which would have been a commodity, but they decided to enjoy the day, enjoy the experience of it all as well. So, as a financial advisor, do you look to be your product as a commodity? Do you sell, for example, life policies, mortgages, ASUs, whatever it is, rates of interest, percentages? Is it a commodity? Because a lot of financial advisors regard their competition as other financial advisors, and that's wrong. They're not. There's a big enough cake for everybody to have a slice of it. Your real competition is the internet, and the internet through robo-advice, through whatever we call it nowadays. Robo-advice is an awful term, isn't it? But the internet-based advice, which is not really advice, that's the point behind it. Because you're getting a commodity online, you're getting an interest rate, you're getting a product, you're getting a life assurance, a mortgage, ASU, whatever it is. You're getting these things cheap and cheerful. And some people like that, and you must accept the fact that some people want to buy a commodity. So you've got to be crystal clear when you meet your customers what you actually do. Do you sell commodities or do you sell advice? So when you're doing your disclosure up front, be crystal clear as to how you differentiate yourself from your competition. It's all about segmenting, isn't it? Being different to your competition. So think about your competition, and I do think your competition is the internet. There you go, there's your laptop there. I do think it's the internet. I do think it's the robo-advisors moving forward. Yes, they've got technology to help, but you'll be using that anyway. You'll differentiate yourself. Differentiate yourself by being an advisor. Talk about the benefits of your advice, what you can do differently. Real advisors, of course, spend time finding out about the needs of customers, the challenges, the problems, the issues they have, building a connection, getting that trust. That's important as well. Understanding the customer deeply, listening to people, summarising what people are saying to you about their needs and wants. Real advisors are able to find out about the detail of somebody's life, to find out about their children, their aspirations, their goals. And then you give advice accordingly at the whole of market, whatever it is you do. And you're selling this as well. I mean, moving forward, of course, if you're giving advice, which is what you do, you'll be able to use computers by using video-based stuff as well. You know, you've got yourself there on video, so you'll be able to do your stuff on video. But that's still you giving advice. It's still you differentiating yourself. Don't ever get slipped into commodity-based selling. Don't ever start to think about selling products. You give a package of advice, which includes various products, of course it does, but it's this package that you do. All the things that you do wrap up that package. All of the paperwork that your company does for them, all of the keeping in touch that your company does for them, the checking up on things, the phone calls, the right product, etc. That's what you're selling, and make sure that's really known up front as soon as you meet your client along the way. And my friends, my Indonesian friends, they were immaculately dressed. They were having a lovely time, these girls. I thought to myself, gosh, you're having a fantastic day in London. I wish I was joining. I said, unfortunately, I'm on business. And they just laughed at the end of the day. So there you go. Think about what you sell, make sure it's advice, make sure you make it crystal clear to yourself. And if you want to go into London to vote for our next Prime Minister, then please do. I'm doing mine by post. There we go. I regard that as a complete commodity. Hope that's been useful. Bye.